Now, when meteorologists are typically looking at waves, it's not always on a sandy beach looking into the ocean. It could be looking at charts just like this with the ABC 17 Storm Track Feature Track. This is what we call isobars. These lines that are white, they're going to be equal lines of pressure. A lot of times, this can be indicative if we're going to be seeing nicer dry weather or sometimes rainy and snowy weather. Taking a look at what we're expecting right now. We've seen drier conditions. That's what's going to be called a ridge. It's going to be a hill in these little lines. That's going to be indicative of high pressure system back off to the west. You see that little Cascade Valley there? That's going to be a trough, which means low pressure system, which could mean with moisture, we could be seeing more active weather, such as Colorado's seeing with some of that snowfall. Now, like Jessica mentioned in her forecast just earlier, we're going to be seeing chances of rain. Look where we're going to be at. We're going to be right close to that little trough there as it continues to make its way off to the east. It'll start to dry out. Then we see these lines moving more from west to east, and we see from north to south like we just saw with that trough, which means that things are going to be looking drier into the second half of this week. Now, we talk about this, it's called meridional flow. When we start to see more of those waves, that's going to lead to more low pressure systems, increased chances of weather changes, and more chances of rainfall and snow. While zonal flow is going to be when we see those white bars going from east to west, not as many waves, meaning more consistent weather with more sunshine like this and the possibility of drier conditions. Now, looking a little bit further out, 6 to 10 days away, precip outlook going to be looking whiter than average in the Midwest, including here in mid-Missouri. That's going to be because we see that meridional flow, which means more of those troughs and more waves that could be driving more precip back into mid-Missouri.